what you're looking to see these teams get ready here. They come in off the extended break.
The camera. No, it's looking at me, the camera.
Also, it goes the long way?
Yeah.
I thought you had to turn it.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. As the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
And if you
What's
go
up, y'all?
numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short.
You know who it is?
He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
None of y'all. Huh. Bitch niggas.
Right to the air is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Kind of block was that?
Right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, the seriousness of the situation,
Hold up, y'all. Yeah. The boy just getting over a cold. You know. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is MONEYMINDED24.
just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What's that bullshit?
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, put that letter.
Penny up the middle.
Yeah.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Penny, a first down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Penny. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Andrew Billings, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, Did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
53 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
First down. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Carr gonna throw. The quick slant caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number is correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here comes Abdullah on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Carr now to throw. Complete to Adams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. No gain on the screen there, it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Carr. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Gino. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now it's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards. Turns into a long play on the post route, but he was there. What makes that so tough to defend?
When you run routes that pull extra defenders away from the middle of the field and leave it open for a one-on-one, and your quarterback manipulates that defender with his eyes, you can often get a big play right down the middle.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Geno on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith going right back to Fant. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Inside handoff, Penny. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Now Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Now Smith. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Bilal Nichols.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We begin with a battle in the American Southwest. The LA Chargers making the short flight down to take on Arizona. And it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. Keenan Allen, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head up to Kansas City. Check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. In our game has been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Smith. This is the tight end fan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This caught by Fant toward the sideline. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, Momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Andrew Billings picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Abdullah to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and that will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He hits Adams, complete.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's got it.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A gear for Walker running right. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Walker. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chandler Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score.
I haven't seen the light show since like yeah, it was about I don't know. I'm just saying it was in the monument.
coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very...